the best PC building chart for PC parts in 2026. Welcome back to KDS, Kanishk Tech Studios. This is the second video on the channel, and today we're going to talk about PC parts for each price point so you can buy them and build a PC for your budget. So let's hop into the video. If your budget is around like $600 and you're one of those people who's like the budget baller and wants to get the best performance for as little money as possible, you need to go with the Ryzen 5 5500, which is around $80 new, and it is really good for the price point. So you are gonna get the best price to performance ratio with that. It's a really good CPU, and you can get a Ryzen 5 5600 for a little more money if you can stretch that, which is a little better for $110 new. And for the cooler, you can use a stock cooler that comes with the CPU. Like, you can use a actual cooler that you buy off of Amazon or something. But if you want to stick to the budget, we'll just use the stock cooler that comes with the CPU. And any B550 micro ADX motherboard, it's around like $100, and it's gonna be a good deal. Like, you're not gonna be overclocking a 5500 or 5600. So all you need is good Wi-Fi and a working motherboard. That's all you need. And you need 16 GB DDR4 3600 megahertz, which is like around $34 on the market right now. Get 16 GB. Like, all games need 16 GB nowadays. And 3200 megahertz, do not forget that. You need at least 3200 megahertz because that is needed. Like, if you go any lower than that, the RAM speeds are going to be slow and then everything is going to go slow. You need a 3600 megahertz RAM kit. And then a 550-watt power supply, which is 80 plus bronze. It's going to be around 5500. The reason I'm emphasizing on 80 plus bronze is because you don't want to fry your PC that you just built. So use a 80 plus bronze certified PSU. So you don't burn your entire house because of flame that a bad PSU creates. And you need a 650-watt power supply, 80 plus bronze, for around $65 if you want more upgrading headroom in the future. And for the GPUs, you can get the RX 6600 8 GB for around $160, but you need to go to the used route because you can get a new GPU that's good for around this price point. So yeah, the R6600 is a really good GPU. Like, you get so much performance from such a little price. It's the best budget GPU out there. And 8 GB. Do not forget that. 8 GB VRAM. And the 2670 Super. It's around $190 used. It's like for people who want ray tracing and the other Nvidia stuff for a budget. And finally, you can get the Arc A750 8 GB for around $200. This is the only new GPU that you can get, and it's good. But the best GPU that you can get is the RX 6600 8 gig. Sorry, 8 gig. And used. It's around $160. It's cheapest and the best in everything. Budget, of course. But if you're flexible with the price, you can get a better GPU. Like the RX 9060 XT 16 GB for $400, which is gonna stretch the budget a lot. But if you want more power, get the 9060 XT. New is $400 new. So that's a good deal. And the 5060 Ti 16 GB, this is for a really good 1080p or even a 1440p PC because it's gonna be $480 new. So if you're willing to spend that much money, you can get the 5060 Ti 16 gigabytes, which is around $480. And now, if you want a standard PC, which start like $950, which is normal, pretty much. This is probably what you want to build. You should get the Ryzen 5 7400F. Go to the AM5 route because that makes more sense if you're spending $950 on a PC. And the Ryzen 5 7400F is the best AM5 CPU for budget gaming. That's the best you can get. Like, it's really good. And if you want to stretch your budget around like $70 or something, you can get the Ryzen 5 9600X, which is newer and runs a little cooler, which is around $210 new. It's good. It's really good. And the cooler is going to be an air cooler, which is going to be around $30 new. Of course, it's going to be new, but like you don't get a stock cooler in AM5 CPUs anymore. You need to buy a new like other cooler separately if you want to cool your CPU, which is weird. I don't like that, but it is what it is. So yeah. And a 32 gigabyte DDR5 6000 megahertz CL30 RAM. That is minimum. Like, that is what you need if you're gonna spend $950 or something like that, get 32 gigabytes. It's needed. Like you can play better games at better resolutions and stuff like that at higher settings without stressing your PC out or crashing it and get 6000 megahertz. Like that's needed. But like don't need like 7000 or 8000 megahertz because like that's gonna make the PC unstable and it's gonna make it turn slower and weirder. So get 6000 or 6600 or something like that. It's gonna be around $90 new. So it's a good deal. And get a 650 watt 80 plus bronze. Do not forget that power supply, which is around $65. And you know the reason I'm saying bronze if you watched the previous part of the video. New power supplies should be new. Like, do not get a new used power supply because it's gonna be bad. You can get a 750 watt power supply if you want a like more headroom place for upgrading. And make sure the 750 watt power supply is 80 plus gold because like if you're gonna upgrade, you're probably gonna upgrade to a like better GPU, and the better GPU is probably going to need an 80 plus gold power supply. It's going to be around $90, so it's not a big jump. It's going to be new, and yeah. And now for the GPUs, the 9060 XT 8 gigabyte is going to be good for 1080p. It's going to be really good for 1080p, to be honest. It's going to be around $300, but like now you can find it for $260 to $270 new. It's a good card. It's a good video card, to be serious. And the 5060 8 gigabyte. I know the controversies. Like, it's still a great card. It's still a great card. But like, if you want a new GPU that just launched and it has to be budget, get the 5060 8 gigabyte. Like, it's a good GPU. It's a good GPU. And the Arc B580, which is gonna be around $300 new. The Intel Arc B580 is like good, but like the drivers are gonna be released late, and like the drivers, there's like a lot of stuff going on with the drivers. Like it's a new GPU, and like the brand is just stepping into the GPU world for gaming. So I would stick with the 960 XT or the 5060. In my opinion, the 960 XT 8 gigabyte is the best card. So yeah. And if you want more power, like if you have if you want more power, you need to spend more money for RX and 9070 16 gigabytes, not the XT, the 9070, not the 9070 XT. 16 gigabyte is going to be around $650. The 5070 for $650. 12 gigabyte per year. Yeah, that's all I can say. That's all I can get for $950. It's pretty good. So yeah. And now, if you want a value 1440p PC, like if you want a 1440p gaming experience, but for the lowest price, this is the way to go. You need a Ryzen 5 7400F, like the last PC. And if you want more like power, you can get the 9600X for around $210, the same as the last one. The air cooler and 32 gigabyte RAM for the last PC. And now you need a 750-watt 80 plus gold power supply for around $90 new. Not 650. 650 is not gonna work like last time. And you can get a 850-watt 80 plus gold power supply for around $110 if you want more headroom as usual. For upgrade, it's gonna be new. Power supplies should be new. And now for the GPUs, you can get a 9060 XT, 16 gigabytes for $400 new, which is a really good deal in my opinion. It's a good GPU for 1440p. 16 gigabytes of VRAM is really good for 1440p, and the 960 XT is like nearly as good as like the 5070 Ti. So yeah. And you can get the 5060 Ti 16 gigabytes for $480, which is also good. You get ray tracing and stuff like that from Nvidia. So like if you value Nvidia stuff, get the 5060 Ti. But like if you don't, get the 9060 XT. It's gonna be cheaper and good. But if you want more power with a flexible price point, as usual, like I say that like 100 times, get the RX 9070 XT this time, the XT version, which 16 gigabytes of VRAM, which is gonna be around $750 new. Like it's like better than the 5070 Ti. So get that, or the 5070 Ti 16 gig, which is gonna be $825 if you value ray tracing and all of that stuff from Nvidia and stuff like that. So yeah, that's the Valve 1440p PC. Now we're gonna talk about the 1440p plus PC. Like you can probably run 4K games, but this is like natively 1440p. So like you can play 1440p on everything with this PC. So you should get a Ryzen 5 9600X, which is like $210 new. But if you can stretch your budget a little, which I recommend, you can get a Ryzen 7 7700X, which is around like $275 new. Get the Ryzen 7s because like you can do other stuff on that because there are more cores and threads. So yeah, or if you even want to stretch your budget a little for more future proofing, probably you can get the 9700X, which is gonna be $305 new. And for the cooler, if you're getting like a good like PC, probably sure that you want it to look good. So get a good AIO. It's gonna be like $880 new, which is good enough. And get a B580 ADX motherboard if you want to overclock and stuff like that. It's gonna be $180 new. 32 gigabyte DDR5, 6000 megahertz CLO 30, $90, which and new. You know why I said that if you watch the rest of the video. 850-watt 80 plus gold power supply, $110 new, which is good. It is good. You need an 850-watt power supply, and it should be 80 plus gold. And a 9070 16 gigabytes, which is gonna be $650 new, and a 5070 Ti, which is gonna be 825. So you can choose which one. They're probably similar. You can get the 9070 XT, but yeah, you can choose between the 9070, the 9070 XT, or the 5070 Ti. They're gonna be similar. So yeah, that's the 1440p plus PC. Okay, so if you're extremely unhinged and you have like infinite money to spend on a gaming PC and you don't even care about the budget, you just want pure performance, like as much performance and as much looks with it, you should get the 9950 X3D, which is made by AMD. Yeah. which is an H3D CPU. So like the 3D Vcache, like the Vcache are stacked on top of each other, making the communication faster and making the overall CPU way faster. It's like one of the best CPU on the market right now. And for the CPU cooler, get the ROG Ryujin 4, which, like, look at this cooler. Like, it has a screen that looks so cool. I want this cooler. It looks so good. And for the motherboard, this is the best motherboard you can get for a PC nowadays. So like this, look at how many capacitors it has. It can handle extreme overclocking, and it is really good. Like, it's just the best motherboard you can get. That's all I can say. If you're into overclocking, this is the best motherboard for you now. Like now, and for the RAM, I just like this RAM. Only get like two sticks because it's gonna overload the CPU if you get four. 7,000 megahertz. Okay, this CPU can actually handle 7,000 megahertz. So you can get 7,000 megahertz on this CPU. So you get two modules. And if you want your PC to look better, you can just get fake RAM kits for like these same fake RAM kits, which are good. And okay, so get a Samsung 990 Pro 4 terabyte SSD for the Windows and stuff because it's the fastest SSD on the planet, I think. Well, consumer tech. So yeah, this is what it looks like if you wanted to know. I didn't, so yeah. This is a 990 Pro, 4 terabytes. And for more storage, this is the best 8 terabyte SSD that you can get, which is really good. It's fast. It's nearly as fast as the 990 Pro. And for the video card, the GPU, you should get the Astral 5090. Like, you can get any 5090, but if you want the most overpowered, overpriced, I don't care about money GPU, this is the best GPU you can get on the planet. Like, it looks so cool. It weighs like 5 kilograms, which is a lot. For the case, I know this case, the Height Y70 Touch Infinite, is everybody's dream case. I know that it's overhyped and stuff like that, but in the end, it's still a good case. Still a good case. For the power supply, this you don't need it. I wouldn't recommend it, but like if you wanna, there's like 1600 watts. Who wants and who needs 1600 watts on that unless they have two GPUs? But like if you want to overclock, get this power supply. If you want extreme bragging rights, get this power supply. And yeah, that's the PC. It's gonna be $8,353.37. That's a lot of money. And you can add whatever you want to. You can make this like $100,000 PC. But this is the best you can get, in my opinion, while being serious and normal and sane. So yeah, this is the peak 4K. Like this is the best you can get PC on the planet right now. Well, not on the planet, but like this is the best gaming PC that you can get. Well, guys, thanks for watching. If you like this channel and you want to support me grow on YouTube or any other social media, subscribe and like and do all and comment. And if you have like new ideas, comment them. I'll probably make those videos if I like them. And thank you for 2,000 likes and 200 subscribers on the last video. That was my first video, and thank you for all of the support. So thank you, and I'll see you again. And if you want to watch the first video, you can. It's probably gonna be somewhere like here. I don't know, and subscribe, please. Bye.